So Khloe Kardashian goes live with Kim and puts out a lengthy post. She does not seem pleased at all. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you haven't subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, my Patreon, my merch. Don't be a godforsaken liar. It's all up there. The links are below. Head over to my Patreon. Shout out to all the people that are pledging. I really appreciate you guys. And let's get straight into this video. So I just feel like the Kardashians in any way, shape or form go viral over, travesties, over viral moments, for them being critiqued for their body, or, they do something that's quite controversial and everybody ends up talking about them all the time. Whether this is good or bad news, it's always going to be good press for them and more relevancy for them as well. If Khloe can do all of this traction and stuff just from retracting a picture of online, then I can only imagine what their new show on Hulu is going to be about. They've also announced a reunion with Andy Cohen, which I'm here for as well, but I just find it interesting. Now, my last couple of videos speaking about this, I haven't shown the picture that Khloe has retracted because whether I like or don't or dislike the girl or values, if she does not want to picture up, I'm not obviously going to put it up willingly in this video. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just not the right thing to do, whether we'd like or dislike this individual. Now, of course, she retracted the picture where she looked very different to her edited picture, yes, but in all honesty, guys, that's the best I feel like she's ever looked, just her natural old self. She looked absolutely gorgeous. She goes live now in a video she puts up first where she's jumping up and down. Then she goes live with Kim in the back, showing her body, showing that everything is natural, that she hasn't photoshopped anything, that, basically saying to the haters, what are you doing? Goes on live for a good 4 or 5 minutes and says, yes, I did a live to show you all this is not photoshopped. A lot of girls are saying, well, you're tucked in, you're standing far away. What are you trying to do? I don't even know about those critiques. She then says, hey guys, this is me, my body, unretouched and unfiltered. The photo that was posted this week is beautiful, but as someone who has struggled with body image her whole life, when someone takes a photo of you that isn't flattering in bad lighting or does not capture your body the way it is after working so hard to get it to this point and then shares it to the world, you should have every right to ask for it to not be shared regardless of who you are. In truth, the pressure, constant ridicule and judgment my entire life to be perfect and to meet other standards of how I should look has been too much to bear. Khloe is the fat sister. Khloe is the ugly sister. Her dad must not be her real dad because she looks so different. The only way she could have lost that weight must have been from surgery. Should I go on? Oh, but who cares how she feels because she grew up in a life of privilege. She's also on a reality show, so she signed up for all of this. I'm of course not asking for sympathy, but I am asking to be acknowledged for being human. I am not perfect, but I promise you that I try every day to live my life as honestly as possible and with empathy and kindness. It doesn't mean that I have not made mistakes, but I'm not going to lie. It's also unbearable trying to live up to the impossible standards that the public have all set for me. For over a decade now in photos, every single flaw and imperfection has been micro-analyzed and made fun of to the smallest detail, and I'm reminded of them every day by the world. And when I take that criticism to use as motivation to get myself in the best shape of my life and to even help others with the same struggles, I am told I could not have done it through hard work and I must have paid for it all. You never quite get used to being judged and pulled apart and told how unattractive one is. But I will say, if you hear anything enough, then you start to believe it. This is an example of how I've been conditioned to feel that I'm not beautiful enough just being me. I love a good filter, good lighting and edit here and there. The same way I throw on some makeup, get my nails done, or wear a pair of heels to present myself to the world the way I want to be seen, and it's exactly what I will continue to do unapologetically. My body, my image and how I choose to look and what I want to wear and share is my choice. It's not for anyone to decide or judge what is acceptable or not anymore. For those else who feel the constant pressure of not ever feeling perfect enough, I want you to know I see you and understand. Every day I'm told by my family and friends who love me that I'm beautiful, but I know that it needs to be believed from within. We are all unique and perfect in our own way, whichever way one chooses to be seen. I have realized that we cannot continue to live life trying to fit into the perfect mold of what others have set for us. Just do you and make sure your heart is happy. I have realized that we cannot continue to live life trying to fit into the mold of what others have set for us after you spent your whole life photoshopping everything left, right, center, but also having a fitness program. Like, this is what I find quite interesting about this. Now, she breaks this down and obviously talking about how she has major insecurity issues from what she was brought up in. And yes, she acknowledges that she has a life of privilege, acknowledges that she was on a reality show. Doesn't mean that she signed up for nonsense. I agree that just because you're on a platform doesn't mean you've signed up for negativity and crap. That to me is BS. There is no excuse for anybody to directly be sending hate to anybody else, unless it's, they're showing a form of discrimination. Just because somebody has signed onto a platform, it doesn't give anybody else the warrant and the right to send nonsense to them. And of course, she went on this live, and she obviously is very troubled by this. She's never really reacted to all of this face front, but here she is doing this. I do feel like a major critique that she has received over the past year, guys, lest we forget, is because of the dramatic Photoshop that she's been doing to her face, like on multiple occasions. And it has obviously worried people, because they're like, you don't look like who you are. If you're a public person and you make a direct crazy change to your face or body via Photoshop or via surgery or via fillers, people are going to comment on it. That is what they're going to do. And I find it quite hypocritical when any Kardashian tries to promote natural love when they Photoshop every single picture they probably have posted up. From Kendall to Kylie, Kim, Khloe, all of them, they've all Photoshopped so much, but then also are victims of this kind of dysmorphia that we all have developed, and the societal issues that prey more on women than on men, but still there's pressures on men as well. And the social media world, they're all affected by it, but the Kardashians also benefit from it as well. And at the same time, they've also willingly photoshopped a lot of this stuff for a very long time. So I find it hard to feel a lot of empathy for this girl. I honestly do. I feel like she's completely correct in her statement. She's valid in how she's feeling. I also feel like she has an absolute right to take that picture down. Whether I believe she looks great or not is a different scenario. I think she looks great. But if it's her picture, she has a right to take it down if she wants to. I do believe that insecurities can develop from, being told she's the ugly one or this one, and society and the pressures of women and what they go through, and people's opinions and critiques and whatever, because they're on a public platform. All of this adds to an accountability, but as well as the fact that you also are accountable. You've been doing this for a while, and I don't think you'll be stopping anytime soon when it comes to photoshopping. The major critique hasn't come from the fact that, there's a slight wiggly line in the picture, or there's a different, you look a little bit different today than usual, maybe you've contoured something different. There is dramatic changes in your face. Dramatic changes, whether it be Photoshop, fillers or surgery, any one of them, and it's going to cause a shock reaction, a knee-jerk reaction to the audience. And if you keep doing stuff like that, it's going to cause a pattern. And this is what we've only been observing from even the past year and a half. I'm not anti-surgery, but I'm not pro-surgery either, or pro-filler or pro-changing your face, because I feel like it does have a lot of damaging effects. But at the same time, if we put ourselves in our shoes, and if we were told that we were the ugly one on this one, on that one, on this one, and people were telling us that we're not enough, that would also maybe want to change myself. So I can also see where she's coming from, and it's good to think about it from her side as well, and how she believes, how she thinks. But a lot of people are reacting online, and this is what they're saying. LOL, yes, I read Khloe Kardashian's statement, and whilst I have empathy for her, she is currently part of the problem. This is sick, and she needs professional help, not a platform where she lives a lie and separates young women from their money and by teaching them to hate themselves. Not Khloe posting that she has had many surgeries, lied about them, and promoted diet products. Leave us alone. Kardashians need to keep quiet about unrealistic beauty standards when they promote them and profit from them. Exactly, it's exactly what I've just been saying. Like, it's hard to have empathy for people who are hypocritical and profit and benefit off something like this 24/7. And this is an example. You're talking about how, not Khloe posting that she had many surgeries, lied about them, and promoting diet products. You promoted a lot of, it's just, to me, it's very sketchy. Khloe Kardashian getting annoyed at the beauty standards of filters versus hailing a photo of her actual body, even though her and her family are the pioneers for editing their pictures to almost CGI level, someone says. Khloe Kardashian has done all this because of a photo where she looks normal and relatable, not unflattering. Yes, the public and society can take some blame, but the pressure on the Kardashian family has come down from their own editing and modifying antics that can't be ignored. And this is why I find it irritating, especially with this Holly Geordie Shore nonsense girl who wants to come on this flipping Twitter platform to blame the whole public. You did this, the public did this, we are to blame. Get the F out of here with that bull BS. We're only reacting to the crap that they've been doing, and they've been doing this for a very long time. They're the pioneers, as this tweet says, of CGI stuff, the pioneers of diluting a lot of young girls and guys' minds of what they should and shouldn't be doing. They are the ones that have been doing stuff like this 24/7. This is what they've been doing. So now suddenly you want to play, why is everybody on us? You were the ones who've been trying to engineer this. So how are you guys not taking any accountability? But everybody else should. But you guys are all innocent. I'm not here for that nonsense. But I can also, I can have empathy for and understand where she's coming from and the critique. But also there should be a discussion of accountability from their ends as well. That's basically what I wanted to get overall in this video, to have a kind of like a balanced discussion. You know, I've been doing this where we bring out different sides to a scenario and discuss them on a fair basis, and I think that is what it is. Khloe Kardashian legit went live just to show off her body so we could forget about the unphotoshopped pictures. Khloe wrote that 10-page essay about a bad pic. Girl, we're not reading all of that. Good night. There's something so viscerally sad to me about Khloe going onto Instagram and showing her body in a low-light room because slightly unflattering, unedited photos of her leaked. But Khloe saying it's hard to live up to society beauty standards whilst being a part of a family reason responsible for said view is a knee slapper. Interesting. Someone said on the live video, sucking in hella hard, hitting those angles and positioned far away. Khloe, you're harming women by projecting this body standard that you guys were only able to achieve via surgery and Photoshop. Own the fact that it's all Photoshop, own that social media is fake. That's it. The body that you're having and the body that you're showing on live is the body that you bought, is the body that you use as Photoshop, is the body that you use for surgery, is the body that you use for fillers. That, you know, this is what your body has been bought for, because prior to you having any Kardashian fan, your body did not look like that. Yes, you've gone to the gym. Yes, she's a gym fanatic, and that part, you know, of course she's worked for it, and there's no harm in saying that you've had a BBL, you've had this or had that, that's what you wish to do, but come on now. Like, there's a catch-22 here, and I find it just to be too hypocritical for my standards. We've spoken about a lot about Khloe Kardashian. Some people have said, oh, you know, Murad, why are you talking about this? Because I talk about pop culture. This is what people like to watch. If you don't like the video, if you get a notification, don't click on it. It's really that simple. I despise people who come onto these videos and say, I don't want to hear about her. Then just swipe the notification bell and carry on with your day. Like, it's really not that serious, guys. I do videos on several topics, from UK politics to discussing the royal family, to the Kardashians, like to social commentary on important matters or missing people. Like, I talk about everything on the channel, so there's something for everyone on here, so it's not that serious. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, on this. I wanted to really do a long video on this matter, and perhaps I'll come out with a podcast because I really want to just discuss this. Let me know your thoughts are. Subscribe to the channel, click that button for daily and consistent content, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.